Guys, feast your eyes on the class of 1989 Rm125 Slingshot, one of the best bikes of that era. The suspension, the engine, the handling on this bike is nothing short of spectacular. And this one's been given a full frame off restoration. The engine was completely dismantled, the frame was painted, and the bike was completely rebuilt. Every nut, bolt, every fastener on this bike has been gone through. I've got a extensive work order here that I'll go over with you. But starting at the front of the bike, you can see it has a brand new tire, tube, and rim strip. The original wheel was in good condition, so that remains. The brakes were rebuilt. The caliper was vapor blasted, and a new piston was installed, completely rebuilt the caliper, new brake pads. The fork lowers were cleaned and polished. The fork seals were rebuilt. It has brand new fork boots on it, brand new front fender, brand new front number plate. It's got a set of Renthal bars on here, new ODI grips, has a new clutch perch and lever, a new front brake lever and right side grip. The seat cover is new. The shroud plastics are new. The side covers are new. The rear fender is new. The rear rim is brand new. It's a brand new Takasago XL rim. The rear brake caliper was given the same rebuild treatment with being vapor blasted, dismantled, new piston installed, and new rear brake pads. Both master cylinders, front and rear, were rebuilt. The chain is a brand new gold chain, brand new Renthal sprocket. The chain protector, you can see, is in brand new condition. The original swing arm is in mint condition. It's got new graphics on it. Original pegs are in good condition. The subframe is in good condition. The airbox has been restored like new. The shock has been redone with a new shock bumper and new powder coated or new paint on the spring. The engine was completely dismantled and rebuilt from the crank up. It has quite a bit of money was put into the engine. The cylinder needed to be replaced, so we bought a replacement cylinder for $400. We got a new Kian Air Striker carburetor on there. As you can see, brand new carb, brand new fuel petcock, new fuel lines, new fuel drain lines, new hose clamps. The airbox was rebuilt, redone, and has a new air filter. Has a new set of reed valves. The crank bearings were redone. Crank seals were redone. The countershaft sprocket seal was redone. The shifter seal is new. The countershaft sprocket is new. The original case protector is in excellent condition. Chains never come off or damaged anything there. The piston is brand new. The rings are brand new. New base gasket, new head gasket, new radiator hoses, and brand new radiators. The whole cooling system is brand new. The hoses, the radiators, the impeller on the water pump has been rebuilt. And of course, new engine ice coolant, new spark plug, all new engine hardware. Engine looks new, runs new, and sounds like brand new. It pulls real hard all the way through the power band. I'm going to go over the parts list here just to make sure I don't leave anything out. I think I got most of it. Let's see. It has new exhaust springs, a new Bodyworks fastener kit, in addition to the piston and rings, it has new wrist pin bearing, circlip, and top end bearing, complete gasket and seal kit, new cylinder head studs, a new exhaust valve arm, a new exhaust valve rod bushing, and a new exhaust valve set, which was $280 just for there's over $325 in the power valve alone. New water pump seal on the outer, new water pump seal on the inner, a bunch of brand new hardware, new engine ice coolant, new gear oil, brand new front wheel bearings, the replacement cylinder, which was $405, the OEM shifter, that's an original OEM shifter, new case saver, new shifter cover grip, the piston kit for a 54 millimeter bore, brand new top end gasket kit. I already mentioned the radiators and hoses, rear and front wheel bearings, both wheel sets redone. Of course, it's a new rim, laced with new spokes. The, let's see. The 36 millimeter Kian carb is a $420 carb. Well over $1,000 was put into the engine alone. The rear caliper piston is new. The front caliper piston is new. New rim locks. The sprocket mounting hardware is all new. The rear rotor hardware is all new. And the fuel tank is a replacement fuel tank that we bought off eBay for $200. So I want to add that we purchased this from a 40, this bike was actually it was a 23 bike collection. The gentleman I bought it off of actually flew here from out in the Midwest and was part of the trailer unload video. And he had previously restored this bike. He did tell us there was a problem with the cylinder. We knew it needed a cylinder, but the standard that we do these bikes at, the gentleman who did this bike, Devin O, aka Bigfoot, he has an outstanding attention to detail. And this previously restored bike now has an additional $2,874 of parts into it, and 39 hours of his labor plus a detail shop, so 45 hours of shop labor. So our invoice on this bike, 45 hours of shop labor at $150 an hour, plus the parts, $67.50 in labor and $28.74 in parts. It's $9,624. And that's why you don't see them done right most of the time. They put new plastics and graphics on them, new tires, new chain, lipstick on the pig, and ship it down the road. You know, and that wasn't what was done to this one. This one was taken to a much higher level. The frame was completely dismantled down to the frame, and the frame was painted, and he redid quite a bit of the cosmetics on the bike. But mechanically, the carburetor was shot. The cylinder here, he told us, needed to be replaced, and the brakes weren't up to par, so they got new pistons. The rear wheel had a crack in it, so we replaced it. The chains and sprockets, and all the parts that I listed on here are just the stuff that we did to it, because when we got the bike, it looked really good, and it was part of a big bike purchase. And he told me what it needed, but just pointing out that it's not inexpensive. If you did this yourself, you would drop $3,000 in parts plus a ton of your time into it, and you'd have to find a good bike to start with, right? So the price that we're able to sell these at, they can't be replaced by any shop. You won't find a shop that will do this kind of work for what we can sell these for. It's definitely a labor of love. Thank God for the new bike franchise. We sold 121 bikes last month, because sometimes it doesn't add up when we get done on these work orders. But what are you going to do? You know, the bike's a parts bike if it's not done right. So we do it right. That's why we have 100% feedback after selling over 15,000 items on eBay, including over 10,000 motorcycles. So they're done right. When everything I say is done exactly the way I said I'd do it, and I test ride them all. So, and sometimes I test ride them 2 or 3 times until they're perfect. The jetting is done, and they go in and out of the detail shop till they look like this, until I'm happy with it. So, but is it perfect? Well, it's a 1989 off-road bike, so no, it's not perfect, but it's as close as you're going to ever get it in the price range we can sell it for. You know, it's a bike you can put on display in the museum and it looks at home, or you can take it to the track and race it. Your choice. But everything's done. Whole new cooling system, engine completely rebuilt with a new carburetor. It's as close to a new one as you're going to get, with new tires and wheel and chains and sprockets and plastics and graphics. Is done. Nothing else needs to be done. That's enough out of me. You get the idea. It's a spectacular machine. I love these 89 Suzukis. I had an 88 Rm125, very similar to this one, when I raced the AMA Outdoor Nationals on that bike at Southwick in Unadilla. Actually, I didn't qualify, but I was there and came close. We got to ride with Bob Hand and all the legends. Finished 14th. I needed to be top 12, but on a stock bike. But the good old days, this is the kind of bike you'd take and compete at the national level right out of the box. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.